Yes, respected friends, sadhakas, welcome you all. Great that you are there regularly to study these sublime shastras. Do you deserve a lot of congratulations for that, and also a submission that such sublime knowledge of the truth get deeply entering into our heart only when repeatedly we listen, and only when it goes deep that we'll understand the glory of them. Then actual sadhana will start. So therefore, the only submission, keep on doing the shravana. That is why the bulkiness of all our such beautiful shastras of Smruti Granthas, Puranas, Itihasas. Now, very outside, remember all the 13 Vyaktitwas to be developed. Lokasevaka, Dharmastavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, and also Samskrita, Bhasha, Jnata. Look beautifully, the Shastras are there, inviting us to make use of them. The Guru Ganas are there, ready to help us. Devata Ganas are there to empower us. Mata Adipara Shakti is there. If we truly pray to her, she will keep us always in Satvika Shakti. The Narayana, the Ishvara, the Paramatma is there, ready to remove the curtain of Maya if we ask him. Parabrahma Tattva is there all pervading for us to just through the Anusandhana get identified. Knowing all this, doing the best, reaching the goal is the purpose of human life. Friends, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana we are studying. We have done first two prakaranas of Vairagya Mumuksha Vyavahara. Now we are into the third Utpatthi Prakaranam. In that, out of 122 sargas, first sarga we are studying. Okay, the name of the first sarga is Bandha Hetu Nirupanam, explaining to us the cause of bondage. Now, those who have very subtle intellects, courage, guts, they alone can catch this beautiful topic. Here, without any inhibition or hesitation, the actual cause of bondage, whether we like it or not, love it or not, understand or not, Sri Vasishtha ji is revealing to us. है ना? Very, very important subject here he is taking up regarding the Drishya and Drashta. है ना? We are Drashta, we are bound as Drashta because of the presence of Drishya. Drishya is having accepted its existence, never it can be eliminated, nor we as a Drashta be freed from bondage. This is the most important thought he is telling us. And then to eliminate Drishya so that we get liberated. Any prakriyas, okay, of any sort will not work. Even little faith or acceptance is there. about the presence of drashya, corresponding drashta bound by the same drashya will be there. So a very typical, peculiar explanation. Same thing in other Upanishadic language. What is said is Ekameva Dvayam Brahma alone is there. Other than that, everything at the individual total level are nothing but the Maya Kalpita. Till that Maya Kalpita Dvaita is there, till Ekameva Dvayam Brahma not realized, so long we as a Jiva suffer. Understood? Realize the Ekameva Dvaya Brahma, go beyond Maya and Maya Karya of projection of Drashta Drishya and Drashta suffering with the Drishya. Aham Brahmasmi. And then luckily to us, immediately after this text, what we are studying, Nirvana Shatkam, is helping us to understand this subject more clearly. Only Siddhanta Rupa Shiva Aham. Other than this, neither I am there as a subject, nor there is any object for me to recognize. So put it in simple English words. The subject, drashta, seer, is bound by the object, the drishya, the seen. Here, the drashtrutva eliminated by realizing the self, drishya goes away. Drishya eliminated, corresponding drashta goes away, self is realized. In short, in realizing the self, the Purna self, Ekameva Dvaya self, okay, to be truth, to be the reality, itself called as Brahman in Upanishads, that there is freedom from the projected drashtrutva, drishyatva and projected suffering of drashta because of drishya. Like swapna. Swapna drishya, as long as is there, swapna drashta is bound by that. Swapna drashta is there, he will be projecting that swapna drishya as real. When the Jagrada Avastha we come to, both drashta drishya are found to be mithya. Therefore, that bondage which we were going through in the swapna of whatever sort, no more there. Same way, we wake up to the truth, then only drashtu, drushya, samsara goes away. That is the idea. So therefore, what is the hetu of the bandha? Acceptance of drushya, accepting ourselves to be drashta. You know? Naturally, the drashta will see the drushya through upadhis. That's called as darshanam. Then we can't stop after darshanam. Some opinion, some imagination, some projection comes, leading to the mind's hallucination of raga dvesha. Once they pop up, crop up, you are gone totally into the samsara. This is how the pure Vedanta, which very exhaustively will be elaborated through various stories, along with all sadhana solutions, which will be told in the future. For that, in the very first teaching itself, Sri Vaashishtha without hiding, without keeping it a surprise, he in the beginning only revealing and preparing us right from beginning. Isn't it? बाद में बताता हूँ नहीं पहले. Like some doctors, some attendants means patients related people, they hide that bimari from the patient. So in some cases, doctor in the beginning only tells, and they also tell the person so that he accepts it. He mentally prepares for it, whatever it is. So to we have to right from only told. We have to be told. We should to start feeling and accepting that I am as drashta is the bound person, drishya is the cause for my bondage. So unless I rise above, Drashya and Drashta Bhava into the Anubhava of the Druk Swarupa, there is no moksha. आप उसको समझो ना समझो, अच्छा लगे या ना लगे, सुनकर डर भी लगता है कि हाउ कैन आई बी विदाउट बीइंग दृष्टा, हाउ कैन द दृश्य बी एलिमिनेटेड सो ब्यूटीफुल एंचेंटिंग. तुम कुछ भी सोचो पहले, बट ये फैक्ट है. बट दिस फैक्ट एज वी रीजन एवरी डे विद इन फ्यू मंथ्स और years, that fear aspect goes away. The acceptance starts. Then we ourselves feel, let me realize Druk Swarupa, Atma the Brahman. Therefore, we only will slowly come out of Drashta, Drushya dichotomy. He is called a Parama Viragi, Parama Mumukshu, Parama Jignasu. To prepare us for that level, all these teachings. In the same perspective, let us try our best to listen and understand. Let us start with our prayers as every day. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने. ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविगलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः संप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तर निर्वाण षट्क अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं मार्गशिर मास महात्म्य आरंभः तदनन्तरं श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत पारायणं प्रस्थानत्रय पारायणान्तर्गते वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं ब्रह्मविद्यार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीयोगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः अथ तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं बंधहेतु निरूपणं नाम प्रथम सर्गः श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच. So friends, we have seen yesterday up to the shloka number 37. So let us again refresh the thing. Ki in Savikalpa Samadhi, by saying that I have rejected the drishya, if you sit till that force applied, drishya appears to go away. When that force goes away, drishya comes along with it, bringing samsara, bandhan. So, vikalpa samadhi won't help. Satitu asmin kuto दृश्ये निर्विकल्प समाधिता समाधौ चेतनत्वं तु तुर्यं चापि उपपद्यते है ना. Definitely in the nirvikalpa samadhi the chetana atma turiya vastu can be realized, but when drishyata is there, how can nirvikalpa samadhi be obtained? Even if you try for nirvikalpa samadhi for some time, व्युत्थाने हि समाधानात् सुषुप्तान्त इवाखिलं जगद्दुःखमिदं भाति यथा स्थितम् अखण्डितम्. Even from that nirvikalpa samadhi, when it ends, even one is in that nirvikalpa avastha for 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, 1 decade, 2 decades, 1 millennium, even that much time, even if someone is in nirvikalpa avastha, but like sushupta anta iva akhilam, at the end of the nidra, when we wake up, just like the whole world is there in front of us to tie us down, in the same way, even for a kalpa kala also, somebody is in nirvikalpa samadhi, once he wakes up from it, jagat dukkham idam bhati. This whole Jagat, along with it giving us the dukkha, bhati, continues again, yatha sthitam akhanditam, continuously as it was there before entering to Nirvikalpa Samadhi, it continues to stay there. Therefore, even Nirvikalpa Samadhi is not the solution for totally eliminating drishya, totally eliminating bandhana. See, dekho, we are listening in many places about various upasanas, various siddhis, various samadhis. All of them give different types of higher worlds or bliss or happiness. But here, Sri Vashishtha ji talking about the final moksha, liberation. In this regard, none of these will have capacity to give us moksha. Why? Because still the drishya is remaining. You cannot eliminate Drushya that way. That is not the way to eliminate Drushya. How to eliminate then? Already it is said. That Shuddha Drukswarupa Atma discovered in the experience of which no drashta drushya moha, no drashta drushya kalpana, though no drashta drushya maya. Highest, no, nobody can talk higher Vedanta than this. There is no Vedanta higher than this. But then, you and are, as we are seeing every day, caught up in the drushya and its small little pleasures given. Instead of giving them up, we want them more and more in quantity, more for time, more in variety, and we are getting them also. And from them, whatever little pleasures that are expected, they are also coming. Of course, they are reflected happinesses. But still, are we freeing ourselves from bondage or we are getting clutched by them more and more? So, chalo. And this highest level of thinker at the level of Rama alone can contemplate in these lines. I am bound as Drashta by having Drishya in my Drishti. Who can understand it? Who can accept it? कितना उससे पहले वैराग्य चाहिए for this ephemeral world in which with so many kamakrodadi we are involving. That mind in which this samsara has such a strong hold, it can never think about these deeper final solutions for moksha, nor it can apply these sadhanas, isn't it? सो राम जी की तरह एक लेवल आने के बाद ही ये फाइनल मोक्ष का ज्ञान दिया जाता है, लिया भी जाता है. People at the lower level, they ask Vashishtha ji, tell some upaya by which I get siddhi, tell some ideas by which I get in this very world various achievements, artha kama, tell some upaya by which I get uttama urdhaloka prapti. सब लोग यही पूछते हैं. वो Rama was not asking for that. He just wants the final moksha. So to such qualified Rama alone can be this higher knowledge is given. And you and I, when we listen for a few times, slowly the familiarity happens regarding this knowledge. Then acceptance happens. Then, yes, then let me eliminate drashya by discovering the substratum of both drashya and drashta, the reality. That's the solution. Bandha hetu is ajnana, that there is a drashya, there is a drashta. Moksha is there is only Brahman, there is no drashta drashya ever possible. If at all, it is kalpita. Like there is no swapna avastha in its reality. If at all it is there, it is kalpita. And all dukkhas are experienced, even if it is kalpita, in that. And from Jagrat standpoint, even the Dukhi Atma, the Swapna Purusha, the Dukkhas and Dukkha Hetu, Bandha Hetu, all of them also Kalpita when we wake up, but in the dream they appear to be real. Really one suffers, isn't it? Real. See, world whether existing or not, still the suffering is real to us. Dukkha. Actually, if it is not at all there, if a state of being is found where none of them are there, there is no bondage. So Bandha Hetu Nirupanam is equal to bracket में मोक्ष हेतु निरूपणम also. That's why he said, पहले तुमको मैं बंध हेतु बताता हूँ, thereafter मोक्ष हेतु when I am going to talk to you, you will be able to apprehend, accept, understand, grasp. Oh dear Rama. This is how Vasishtha started, we saw in the beginning. Now continue. Praptam bhavati he Rama tat kim nama samadhibihi भूयो नर्थ निपाते ही क्षण साम्ये ही किम सुखम. बहुत बढ़िया श्लोक है ये, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनना. हे राम, भूय अगेन अनर्थ निपाते ही. Again, if we are coming back to the anartha jagat of samsara, then by obtaining even this nirvikalpa samadhi also, Praptam kim bhavati he Rama? What is the use of it? Ha! In that Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is Sukha. That Sukha of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, even if it is of 10,000 years long, human years long, that also Kshana Samya, equivalent to momentary only. So you may sit in Nirvikalpa Samadhi for 10,000 years and enjoy that Sukha, but still it is, one thing is, it is like Kshana Samana, one moment only. Second is what? Again, when you come out of that, you will be back into the same world of Drashta and Drushya. Because the Nirvikalpa Savikalpa Samadhi, Abhyasa Sahar, the mechanical quietenings of the vrittis, not total elimination of the vritti by the realization of the substratum. Catchable? Understandable? Savikalpa Nirvikalpa. Savikalpa Nirvikalpa Padis have to be done so that the gush of the thoughts reduced, so that we apprehend the absolute reality. Without the reality absolute apprehended, the Maya won't go away. The Maya Krita, Drashta, Drishya, though gets suppressed, stagnant for some time, permanently it will not go away. That stagnating it, suppressing it under the force of willpower for some time is called as Savikalpa Nirvikalpa Samadhis. They are as good as Nidra only. As long as we are in Nidra, what a Sukha it is. There is no Dukkha, there is no Samsara. But just as we cannot continuously sleep, we cannot be continuously in samadhi also. Therefore, the moment we wake up from sleep, from samadhi, immediately I am there, karke, that drishya jagat comes in front, then immediately as a drashta, we are bound. That's the very important discussions going on from last 2 days in this sarga. Okay, so praptam bhavati he Rama tat kim nama samadhiभिः भूयः अनर्थ निपाते ही अनर्थ निपात दोबारा अगर होना है तो ये समाधि नामक चीजों से क्या फायदा एंड इवन दैट सुख इज क्षण साम्य ही किम सुखम वी वांट नॉट क्षणिक सुख वी वांट ए शाश्वत सुख which will never go away. This in that Ananta Kala, when we consider from Kala standpoint, even one Kalpa Mahakalpa also Kshana Samana. So Mahakalpa Kala tak abhi one is in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Still it is like Kshana, that is over. Again, the suppressed Drashya will come to bind us to be Adrashta. Try to catch the point, please be tuned. Very good subject. Highest thought of Vedanta. है ना अब से सुनते रहने से one time maybe after 10-12 listenings it starts entering into us. If these very sublime knowledges are understood grasped बाकी सारे जो वेदांतिक प्रक्रियाएं हैं they all will be appealing understandable acceptable etc. Next now, यदि वापि समाधाने निर्विकल्पे स्थितिं व्रजेत् तदक्षय सुषुप्ताभं तन्मन्येतामलं पदं प्राप्यते सति सदृश्येऽस्मिन् न च किं नाम केनचितो यत्र यत्र किलायाति चित्ततास्य जगद्भ्रमः. So, यदि वापि यत् इव अपि समाधाने निर्विकल्पे in that Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sthitim Vrajet. If you say that you are going to permanently stay or long time you want to stay, Tad Akshaya Sushuptabham, it looks like an endless sleep it is. Tasmin Tan Manye Ta Amalam Padam. And if somebody thinks that is the ultimate stage, then Prapyate Sati Drushye Asmin. And Asmin Drushye Prapyate Sati. Nacha Kim Nama Kenachitu. To any great yogi also, even in the root, even a very trace of Drishyatva is there. A Maha yogi of highest Nirvikalpa Samadhi also, once that's over, again he will be back into Drashta Drishya, dichotomized samsara. That's why he says, Yatra yatra kila ayati chittata asya jagat brahma. So, in the chitta, even a little mula, even little of a drishyata is there. Even for this nirvikalpa samadhi stha yogi, when that is over, again this jagat brahma will come back. Drishya brahma will come back. So the question is not how long we suppressed the chitta from getting disturbed and made quieted. That will give nirvikalpa samadhi. That can be like the akshaya sushuptam, like an endless sleep. For even Mahakalpas, you may be in that. But then, still, two things have not happened. One, the Maya is not eliminated. Second, the Parabrahman is not experienced. Huh? Therefore, Parabrahman experienced, Maya goes away, then only Maya Kalpita, that Drushya goes away, taking away even the Drashtrutva, the Samsara. So here he says Maha yogis also staying in Nirvikalpa Samadhi for the Akshaya Kala, like in Sushupti, they may are in a good happy state there, but that is not the Brahma Jnana Sthiti. Therefore, how much ever they have suppressed the Drishyatva, a little of it will be there in the corner. Once that Nirvikalpa Samadhi Abhyasa goes away, it will be back, the Drishyam, creating or projecting drashta in us. Like very simple idea. As long as Sharira is there, Janma Jara Roga Mrityu, can you avoid? You cannot. Then how to avoid the Janma Jara Mrityu? Discover ourselves to be that Brahman which is not like Sharira. Therefore, in that, no Janma Jara Roga Mrityu. One example. In the same way, the total samsara bandhana has to go away. Way is only by eliminating drishya and drashta. How do you do that? Again, the same solution. When I realize that Brahman in whom there is no drashta and drishya, then only the bandhana goes away. So, without discovering the Ekameva Dvaya Brahma Sthiti, the drashtu drishya samsara will not go away. Bandhana will not go away. कुछ भी करो तो therefore don't compare with others who have got lot of money earned, lot of comforts they are in, lot of bhoga they are in, therefore they are better than me. Also, don't compare with the various adhyatmika people. Who is a mahabhakta, he is a mahayogi, he is a mahasiddha purusha, he has got all the miracles or siddhis, all are bound except the one who realizes Ekameva Dvayam Brahma Neha Nanasti. Anybody, including, these Siddha Purushas whom you see with your eyes in your own life, million times greater Siddha Purushas than these are the Purushas like the Vaashishtha Vishwamitra, the Maha Yogis. If these Siddha Purushas got Siddhi in 10, 20, 30, 40 lives of Yoga Sadhana, imagine thousands and thousands of lives or years Yoga Sadhana doing. Those Siddha Purushas, how great will be their Yoga Siddhis. Yet they also are not liberated if they have not realized the Ekameva Dvayam Brahma. Even these yogis also, only one question. Have you realized the Brahmanamut? झूठ नहीं बोलना नहीं है, so then you are bound. And the real Brahmagnani even gives up the siddhis also. Because he knows with the siddhis, एक तो है कि I am remaining as still an individual with siddhi. Second, the whole praja will come to me making use of my siddhis only for their artha and kama prapti. There are no clear jignasus and sadhakas, etc. Therefore, an intelligent yogi gives up all his yoga siddhis. Knows it is bakwas. It is cheating me also. It is being misused by the people also. Like, कोई महात्मा आपके गांव आए मानो, अब इन्हीं की कृपा से सारे कष्ट दूर होते हैं, पैसे मिल जाते हैं, शादियां हो जाते हैं, डबल डबल हो जाते, हाउ मच बिग लाइन विल बी देयर. But with all the siddhis of that person, is he liberated first of all? If he is liberated, he will not have siddhis. Because the liberation is the highest siddhi. With the Atma Anubhuti. If he has God is doing the pradarshana of them, either he must use those siddhis only for the guidance of people toward the final moksha. Or even if he is doing little of the curing or helping, he must tell toward the end, this siddhi I have used to help you to come out of these problems, not to make you continue or allow you to be a samsari. You must seek only Atma Prapti, after which neither you are bound nor you are depending on anyone. In fact, such Siddha Purushas, they will use their siddhis only for mumukshu jignasu. For others, they won't waste. Or mumukshu jignasu ko, how do they use their siddhi? By removing their obstructions or some of the problems en route to Atma Prapti. Like too much of Raja Uttama Guna Vasanas, they have, so they bless them. The real Siddha Purusha guides only for the Atma Anubhuti. And real Siddhi is Atma Anubhuti only. So one has Atmanubhuti, he is Mukta. He may or may not be Siddha. Okay, that Mukti Jnanam only we give to others. Second one is Siddha Purusha, but need not be Atma Jnani, need not be Mukta. So with his Siddhis, he may help in removing lot of problems for the people. But that's a Pakka Samsara. Somebody is a Siddha Purusha as well as Mukta Purusha. You know? One is Mukta and Siddha Purusha. That Mukta Purusha uses his Siddhis only to guide others for Mukti, like the great saints of Tapon Maharaj, Gurudev. If not for Siddhi, how can they guide crores and lakhs of people, Mata? Isn't it? But the subtle thing which you have to catch without missing is lakhs and lakhs of people, they are guiding only for Atma Gnana and Moksha, not for any Drashta Drashya Rupi Jagat. Chal, I'll bless you, guide you for Sarga Prapti, guide you for Arthakama Prapti, guide you for or bless you for name and fame. Did ever they say? They have never told. Whether people follow or not, listen or not, the moksha giving Brahmajnana only they spoke. Because that alone is real moksha. That is the teaching that alone is true help to the world. All else is cheating only. Because final thing is not given or not told. See, we are just discussing at length for our clarity for all times to come that whether it may take millions of lives to reach, but other than Brahmatma Aikya Bodha, nothing else should be taken as sadhana or sadhya, including Nirvikalpa Samadhi, including all Ashtanga Yoga, which give various siddhis. Even Ashtanga Yoga, if it is not aimed for Chittavritti Nirodha, followed by Drashtuha Swarupa Avasthanam, that Maha Yoga sadhana also a bondage only. है ना? And then those Siddha Purushas, to maintain those siddhis, they have to continuously struggle. If they give it up, वो सिद्धियाँ चला जाएगा, चले आएंगे, they'll be back to so much normal like you and I. In other words, you and I might have been Mahasiddha yogis in one of the life, having all the siddhis, but never got Atma Prapti, therefore were never Mukta. Therefore, those siddhis gone away for various reasons of non-practice. There you are now as we are now. Just like becoming president, prime minister, is a siddhi. All these are also like that. जैसे 5 साल के बाद रिटायर होते हैं ये भी खत्म होते देखो दे आर नॉट मोक्ष मोक्ष इज देयर ओनली इन एकमेवाद्वयम ब्रह्म नेह नानास्ति किंचन that's what Vaashishtha is guiding before telling this which we are telling in advance He tells the bandha hetu is drishya by any of the mechanical means. Drishya can never go away permanently. Trace of drishya remains. We identified with as drashta will be bound only. That's the beauty of this particular sarga's subtlety and guidance. So we have seen, yes, in this shloka, prapyate sati drushe asmin nacha kin nama kenachitu yatra yatra kila ayati chittata asya jagat brahmaha. So wherever, even a trace of chittata or vritti or drishya or drishya's impression, even trace remains, jagat brahma comes. Jagat is drishya. एक बार दृश्य को देख ली, दृष्टा बन गए, देन यू कांट अवॉइड लिमिटेशन बॉन्डेज. यार दृक् स्वरूप, उससे नीचे गिरी गए ना दृष्टा बनकर. So from the ultimate you have fallen, isn't it? So in this way, Bhagavan says, Vashishtha ji, none of these, what you call mechanical means are sufficient enough to get to the moksha. Hmm. Ram Rama. Now there is another discussion. नेक्स्ट इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक भगवान टेक्स अप कि द्रष्टाथ यदि पाषाण रूपतां भावयन् बलात् किलास्ते तत्तदं तेऽपि भूयोस्योदेति दृश्यता. द्रष्टा द सीगर है ना, इफ ही सेस कि पाषाण तुल्यता रूपतां भावयन् बलात्, that he just forcefully takes up the pashana tulyata. Like a stone, he just tries to remain, let us say. Somebody can try with absolute making the chitta stand still without responding, without allowing oneself to leak through the senses. तो सेंसेस को, प्राणों को, मन को भी एकदम पकड़ कर जकड़ कर पत्थर के तरह भी रह सकते. There are yogis who are like Pashana. Not an easy achievement it is. Thousands of years of Maha Tapasya, one can be like the stone, unmoving, non reacting, totally curving every activity. Not only the Indriyas have been curbed from perception, even they, with their willpower and yoga shakti, can stop the metabolic things that happen to the body of various modifications. Even the metabolism of the body can be made stand still with that yoga sthiti and willpower, etc. Thereby, the body also never perishes, doesn't need the pani or bhojan like you and I. Like a stone pashana, one can remain. If that possibility is not there, Vasishthaji would have not given it as an example. He says, Yad drashta atha yadi pashana rupatam bhavayan balat. He with all bhala, sankalpa bhala, enters into the pashana sthiti like a stone. हमको तो एक मिनट भी बिना calm and quiet बैठना नहीं आता. We are तो such a chanchala fellows. For us, it's a miracle only to listen. That remaining like pashan. They are there. So balat yadi bhavayan pashana rupatam kila aste tat tad ante api भूयस्य उदेति दृश्यता. So Like the Vedantic thought, anything begins, it has to end. So you have begun that Pashanata with definitely the Yoga Shakti, the Sankalpa Shakti. But that Yoga Shakti, Sankalpa Shakti, Kala Janita, for any inner or outer reason, will end in Kala one day. That one day may be after 10 lakhs of years. But it will end that day. Once it ends, again what he says is, Bhuya Asya Udeti Drishyata. For this Drashta again, the Drishyata will be seen in the world outside. Immediately he becomes Drashta, then he is bound. सो मैं दृश्य को नहीं देखता हुआ दृष्टा नहीं बनता हुआ पत्थर के तरह बन जाऊंगा संकल्प ट्राइड बिकेम रिमेन्ड 10 lakhs of years but they are all artificial forceful achievements na it won't last long na? Like nidra how much ever sleeping pills you all take you have to come out of that in the same way whether it is savikalpa samadhi or nirvikalpa samadhi or pashana samadhi एक दिन तो टूटेगा वो बिकॉज वो नित्य नहीं है बिकॉज वो सत्य नहीं है वंस वन इज ब्रोकन ऑफ दैट स्टेट अगेन द एंटायर दृश्य आ जाता है सो दृष्टा अथ यदि पाषाण रूपतां भावयन बलात् किल आस्ते तत् तत् अन्ते अपि भूयः अस्य उदेति दृश्यता उसका एंड हो जाएगा दृश्य आ जाएगा दृष्टा बनेगा बाउंड हो जाएगा nobody can escape वेरी गुड डिस्कशन है कि नहीं नाउ अनदर इम्पॉसिबिलिटी व्हाट इज इट कि न च पाषाणता तुल्या निर्विकल्प समाधयः केषांचित् स्थितिमायान्ति सर्वैः इति अनुभूयते how many yogi mahayogis might have tried that pashana samana nirvikalpa samadhi for such a long time all of them unanimously said that this Nirvikalpa Samadhi, like the Pashana, it cannot be Sthitim na ayanti, permanently cannot be maintained. So, Nacha Pashanata Tulya Nirvikalpa Samadhaya, Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sthiti is remaining like stone, Keshanchit, for anybody, for nobody, Sthitim ayanti, can stay permanently. Iti, in this way, Sarvaihi, by all those yogis who tried Anubhuyate, they have known, they have understood. कि ये पाषाण समान निर्विकल्प समाधि of arresting drishya and drashta cannot be shashvata. In the same tone, it may be told in the future sargas, I don't know. Here itself we can talk that even the other Uttama Loka Prapti, even the Ishtadevata Loka Prapti, wherever we have Dvaita, we have Dvandva, we have the Upadhis, it is no moksha. Dvaita Rahita, Advaita, Dvandva Rahita, Dvandva, then Ekamevadvaya Brahma, Sthiti alone is moksha. Bapre. What we are studying in Vedanta in Upanishads, how beautifully brought out here in Yoga Vasishtha. Vasishtha ji is telling nothing but Upanishads are only. That's what we say, no? Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaiva bhut vijanatah. The one who realizes everything as Brahman. He alone is free from moha of drashta drashya and shoka as a drashta. Then only can avoid. Thousand Upanishads talk that only. Here also. Right? Now, nacha pashanata tulya nirvikalpa samadhaya keshanchit sthitimayanti iti sarvaihi anubhuyate. Every Mahatma knows. Everyone who tried and remained in Pashana Tulya Nirvikala Samadhi for thousands of years, they all have known भैया इससे मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा और ये परमानेंट नहीं रहता. It will be dissolved. Okay. Now, न च पाषाणता तुल्या निर्विकल्प समाधयः भवन्ति अग्रपदं शान्तं चिद्रूपम् अजमक्षयम्. Another thing is what? This Pashana type of Nirvikalpa Samadhis are never equivalent to that Agrapada, the first and foremost and primordial and ultimate Pada. What is that Agrapada? Shantam, the absolute peace. Which one? Chit Rupam, the pure consciousness. Ajam, unborn. Akshayam, imperishable. So the birthless, changeless, old ageless, decayless, deathless, pure conscious, peaceful, blissful state. उससे ये जो पाषाण निर्विकल समाधि समान नहीं है. सो न च पाषाणता तुल्या निर्विकल्प समाधयः भवन्ति अग्रपदम शांतम चिद्रूपम अजम अक्षय. They are not equivalent to, not near to that chidrupa aja akshaya आत्मानुभूति, तत्वानुभूति, ब्रह्मानुभूति, निर्विकल्प समाधि, sorry, निर्वाण अनुभूति. Because we are studying the next text now, Nirvana Shatka. None of these are equivalent to that Nirvana स्थिति. बढ़िया है कि नहीं? So there is no moksha in any other state of being or achievement other than realizing the real self. Understand? मोक्षस्य नहि वासोऽस्ति नहि ग्रामान्तरमेव च अज्ञान हृदय ग्रंथि नाश एव मोक्ष इति स्मृतः. So whichever the place you go, whatever the positions you attain, whichever the things we gain, there is no moksha. Moksha is only realizing that you, me, yours, mine, everything is kalpana and the substratum is one without second Brahman. तभी मोक्ष है, अन्यथा नहीं. And in this text and in all Upanishads, that Brahma Tattva alone is being guided to us. No, एक बार कहकर छोड़ सकते हैं, एक बार कहकर ही छोड़ते हैं. But why the bulkiness of the text? It is for the convenience of the sadhaka that the Guru exhausts himself, in repeatedly telling them so that the student is reminded. गुरु शिष्य के लिए गुरु महाराज अभ्यास करते हैं आत्म तत्व का. That is the meaning of the bulkiness of the text. Like, for the sake of children, the parents break their cords of the throat by shouting at them, don't do this, don't. Children shout, अब इतना बार क्यों बोलते, एक बार बोल के छोड़ो ना. The children say like that. Tell once and leave, no. Hurry, that I also know. But my goal is to make you practice it till it happens to you. You realize it and thus you do it. I'll keep on shouting at the pitch of my voice to trouble my own vocal cords. That's my love to you. One of the very rare child of highest sensitivity understands. आप इतनी बार कह रहे हो, मैं समझ लिया, मैं प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ. बाकी गधे बोलते हैं, इतनी बार क्यों बोलते हो, चुप हो जाओ. They never say that we will change. Same way, the kind, compassionate gurus giving this long lecture, talks, etc., are continuously reminding us. It is their kripa and karuna. So don't feel that why Yoga was Ramayana 32,000 श्लोक, अब 32 श्लोक में बोल दो ना. अब सिंपल पॉइंट, 32,000 सुनने के बाद भी जिसको मोक्ष नहीं आया, उसको तो 32 लाख बोलना चाहिए. Because how many are the number of shlokas is not important. Did you catch the main point? Aham Brahmasmi or not? Some gurus tell that Tatamasi, ab tu apna meditate kar. No, don't come back to me. I told you the best. Other guru says, you stay here till you realize it, do sadhana. Here only. Others say, you stay here, do your sadhana. I am also there pushing you every day till you reach. This third type of guru are the most krupa karunamaya gurus. They are the ones like Vaashishtha and all. That big text they give. And luckily, anybody who wants to study and get to reality, they can, because luckily by Valmiki is written and through Guru Parampara, this Shastra is kept intact and brought up to our level. We have to thank each and everyone who participated in the bringing of this Shastra up to our level intact. And that gratitude is expressed in its two terms when we study this, digest this, and practice it. Right, friends? Now we are having now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mantras. एक दो तीन एक दो तीन एक कल हम करेंगे तो ये पहला सर्ग हो जाएगा बंध हेतु निरूपणम. Then the second one is 48 इसमें थे. Has got some 57 mantras. It is called about Adya Srishti Varnanam. The first Srishti, how it appeared. Adya Srishti means Brahma Deva created Srishti. How it appeared, that will be taught through a Vichitra story. I was also surprised to listen all that. So whenever story comes, the Sarga will go a little faster. यहाँ तो शुद्ध वेदांत है और फर्स्ट सर्ग है, इट्स अ भूमिका है आगे वाला पूरा सब्जेक्ट के लिए. तो वी डो आई डोंट वांट टू मिस इट even one shloka. Even if not understood myself 100%, maybe 2% I understood, we wanted to share. That's how we are going slow. Even though it's the 10th day for us, this is the first sarga. 28, 29, 30, 3 plus 7, 10. Yeah. तो एक और दिन कल लगेगा. थैंक यू. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Right. बोल श्री श्यावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय. श्री विश्वामित्र वेद व्यासादि भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. योगस्थ महारामायण की जय. सदगुरुदेव भगवान की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. Now join for Nirvana Shatkam. Thank you.